Hey, what's up, William? This is Steven, man. I spoke to you earlier today, and this is that video that I told you I was going to send to you. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you three things that you can actually start doing today to put you in a position to start ranking over your competition there in Wilmington as far as moving and junk removal. Now, if by the end of this video, you can see that I can actually get this done and get you more high quality jobs, you can reach back out to me and we can chat. Or if you just want to implement this yourself, that's fine as well. But I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. Now, the three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is pretty much everything on your homepage, really your entire website, but we're going to be talking primarily about your homepage here. Now, Google, they usually like to see at least 1,500 words of content on the homepages of these service-based industries such as yours. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services. Now, I went ahead and pulled up your number one competitor here in the Wilmington market. And this is College Hunks in Wilmington, NC. And just like you, this is moving and junk removal as well. And I threw them into a tool here that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, just their Wilmington page is currently being found for 47 keywords, and it was clicked on 310 times just in the past 30 days, right? So I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool, and your website is currently being found for 7 keywords, and it was clicked on 19 times in the past 30 days. So let's go back to our competitor here, and we can actually click on this 47 here under keywords, and this will pull up all 47 keywords they're currently being found for. Now, we want to look at these keywords with locations on them, right? And I'm just using Wilmington right now, but you'd want these keywords and locate with the locations not only for Wilmington, whatever other locations you're trying to rank for and you service, right? So as you can see, moving companies, Wilmington, NC, that keyword alone was searched right around 450 times in the past 30 days. And then junk removal, Wilmington, NC, another 360 times. So that's over 800 searches in the past 30 days, just in between those two, right? So let's go back to yours and we can click on your number 7 here, which I already did. And so elite moving. So you're being found for elite moving company. So these are branded. So these are people that already know of you, right? And that's where you're getting most of your clicks. You got one click outside of that. Now it's for junk removal, Wilmington, North Carolina, right? So you have the big one here, but you don't have the big moving one, but you have the big junk removal one. So you have that on there, but you weren't clicked on. Now the reason is you're in position 29 for that keyword, right? That puts you at the bottom of page 3. So you want to get up on that first page, right, to start getting that traffic, right, and start getting those jobs. And I'm going to show you in just a little bit how to do that. But the very foundational step is you need to get those keywords, right? So let's go back to our competitor, look at their keywords. You want to go down a list like this. You can actually use this video and pause it if you want and grab all the relevant keywords and you'd want to put them on your site, right? And that's why it's important to have at least 1,500 words because it gives you opportunity to put all those keywords on there without it looking unnatural. And Google calls it the keyword stuffing, right? They'll flag you and it doesn't make for a good user experience anyway. So if you were to do that and get your content right, that would be the first thing. That would be the first plus. Now, the next thing is citations. Now, when people are searching these terms, like I'm using junk removal right now, junk removal, Wilmington, NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses right here. This section is called the map pack, and you have to have a Google business profile to be even in contention for ranking in this map pack. Now, most people believe that it's the reviews that are the main factor in getting you ranked into this pack, but it's actually citations. They're the main driver. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of directories are Yelp, Angie, White Pages, Yellow Pages, just to name a few. There's a ton. I'm sure you guys already have quite a few, as most businesses do. But we find it's the businesses that have anywhere between 200 and 300 citations that end up consistently ranking in the map pack and usually dominating the map pack. Now, there are tools available that will show us the citations of each of these businesses. So, for example, say we find that College Hunks, their Wilmington site, has 250 citations when we look them up. We could go down that list and match them citation for citation, all 250. When you're done, throw on an additional 50 to 100, and that would be enough to put you as the dominant business in the map pack. Now, underneath that pack is Google's organic search results listing. Now, the number one spot here captures right around 40% of all clicks. So the map pack is 45%, 45% click-through rate split in between these three businesses. This is 40% of clicks all by itself. The main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, backlinks is essentially other websites on the internet that have a link on their website somewhere that, when clicked, leads back to your website. Now, Google uses these backlinks as like an online online referral system. And the more relevant that website is to your site or to your industry, and the more traffic it gets, the better for you. So, for example, say you have a popular local blog page there in Wilmington, or a popular industry related site that can be anywhere, that's linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in Google's rankings. But since you guys are a junk removal and moving company, say you have a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you, very popular, gets a lot of traffic, but it has no relevance to you. You guys don't sell pizza, so Google's not going to push you up in the rankings. If anything, they might actually drop you a little bit, right? If you have too many of those. Now, let's go back to our tool here, and this is our competitor here. So we were in this section with the keywords before. Now I want to pay attention to the backlink profile, right? So to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, the keywords that are people that are searching for. You have them on your website. That's how Google is going to find you. That's how you get on Google's radar, right? But now that you're on their radar, they got to figure out where they're going to place you on that list. And that's dependent on your backlinks, right? How relevant they are, the quality of these backlinks. So our competitor here has 329 total backlinks coming from a total of 36 other websites. They call them referring domains in here. Let's go to your website. You currently have 41 backlinks coming from a total of 38 websites, right? So we know that it's the power of the websites giving these backlinks to this site that's actually pushing them up in the rankings. I hope that makes sense. But ultimately, what we want to do is we want to see where they're getting their backlinks from. So we can click on this number 36, and that's going to pull up the websites that they're getting their backlinks from. So ideally, you want to go down this list and get those same backlinks for yourself. So if you were to do that, and this is dependent on your content, like as long as your content, assuming your content and your keywords are on point at this time, that would put you in contention for the number one spot. Now, what would ensure you a number one spot is if you were to do the same thing with the top 3 to 5 websites and get backlinks from all the websites they're all getting. It would take some time, but you would eventually take over this number one spot. Again, assuming your content and your keywords were right. So as you can see, getting up here and ranking is not luck, right? There's an actual method to it. And the people that are ranking here, either their marketing company or whoever's doing their SEO, has an idea or they understand this method. But we have an advantage because we can see what our competition is doing. Therefore, we can put together a game plan to beat out the competition. So just to recap, first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second are citations. You want to be in at least, I'd say, 300 directories to really dominate the map pack area. And then lastly are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that it's you guys that are the authority when it comes to um, uh, junk removal and moving companies, in your case as well, in and around the Wilmington area, right? So, like I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or if you'd rather, you can book a discovery call with me. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can respond back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. But either way, I appreciate your time, man, and have a good rest of your day, William. Take care. Bye-bye.